speaking of gay, I'll talk about that later. It's actually irrelevant, and it would probably be quite offensive if I said it.
You should say it then. We'll get to it later. Welcome to episode 80-something, 86 of the Dude Comedy Podcast. Today's show is sponsored by AOL Instant Messenger. Are you tired of using messenger apps like Skype or Discord? Travel back in time and download AOL Instant Messenger today. Do you want to make your friends notice you? Then put a passive-aggressive or suicidal away message and watch your friends pretend to be concerned about you. AOL is having a massive sale this week. AOL Instant Messenger is shutting down on December 15th of this year, so act now by going to AOL.com and get 15% off AOL online by entering code Nostalgia. That's AOL.com, discount code Nostalgia. AOL, revolutionizing the internet since 1997. What's up, guys?
Mail.
Dude, that
Jabroni6969 was me with 2 E's in Jabroni though at the end.
Nice. That is an
the OG
OG
was already
tag
taken
right
with
there.
the 6969. It's kind of funny.
that was early for
somebody would go that deep.
6969. That was
Oh yeah,
that's
I was
impressive.
in that.
I was Lil Romeo's biggest fan or best fan. Biggest was too long. Then Lil
Romeo.
Yeah, then Lil Romeo stopped making music, so my screen name sucked.
Oh no. Jimmy's back. Boo! Why didn't you make? Oh wait, now I remember. You had a Halloween party.
Hey, that was a pretty epic return there.
I had those
We had the
stupid
booze ready.
family obligations, man.
I was saying, Jimmy, you should just get rid of your kids. It's taking up too much of your time, man. Just get rid of them.
Yeah, it's hard to balance life with those fucking things.
Jimmy,
Very
what
hard
you
to
missed
balance.
is we shouted out our international audience on Spotify, and they are still coming in, flocking. Professional handballer listening to this right now loves the show. Thanks for listening, all you international people. We've realized our demo is international, and we've been doing it all wrong. We got Kyle looking like Mr. Worldwide over there. We might as well take this thing to the moon.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's where we kind of wait for just something to pop. Spotify popping. Can you look how many views we have on Spotify? Or is that all incorporated into Audio Boom?
I couldn't see. Yeah, I couldn't see if it's split out any specific way.
Let's take a gander.
Can we look so they post it on Spotify?
Yeah, they posted on the iHeart, Spotify.
They
But remember
send
at
it
the
out.
start when we were just everyone go get iTunes. No one listens to Spotify, and now everyone's like, "Dude, I listen on Spotify."
Well, we were lost puppy dogs. We're still fucking lost. But
No, we just rolling, son.
Let's see.
Yeah, so the Call of Duty episode, 9K plays. The Jesus one, 8.5. Live on the radio, 10.6.
See that episode right there was just flowing. Thanks to if we can get on another radio show, that's our new demo right there, man.
Yeah, they were feeling it too. It was kind of cool, and then they literally just hung up on me at the end.
Yeah.
Literally
they got
just
tired of you.
I think they
No,
probably had
they do their
commercials
cut.
coming. Yeah.
Yeah, and so it just hung up, and I didn't even say bye.
Okay,
It did kind of hurt my
platform.
feelings.
So 85.1% is on Apple. We have
That's good.
0.1% on Deezer.
What?
Deezer.
I didn't know what Deezer is.
What the fuck is Deezer?
0.02% on Pocket Casts.
Nice.
8.0% on Podcast Addict. What is that?
What?
You're
See,
not going
guys,
to be
we're
happy
marketing
with
in the
this.
wrong places.
0.06 is Spotify. 0.03 is Stitcher. 0.01 is web, and other apps equal 5.5%.
So maybe the international one could possibly be a Spotify option.
Or
So they're using that app to listen to Spotify.
Well, these
I don't
analytics
know.
also say that it's 100% male users and 100% 25 to 34-year-old people. So.
Oh yeah, that's right then.
yeah, there could be. Yeah, that's definitely spot on stats. What I was thinking, what else could be too is, how certain different people who use Reddit are more than likely to avoid replying to people on Twitter. There's this infographic that's out there. Maybe people who listen on Spotify are the people who actually will reach out to people. Who knows?
Oh, that was over
Yeah.
the last 7 days. So let me look. I'll look at some others here. But this is a fun fact. We average around 5,000 listens every day.
Wow,
that's
across
pretty
the
good.
show, all videos or all episodes combined.
Burns, will you do a new intro and call us the Dude Comedy Podcast, averaging 5,000 listens a day, please?
That sounds pretty
We
good.
could do that, but I thought we were going to be dudes for Christ. I think we
Oh,
should
you
do
already
it
forgot.
all.
Yeah.
I think we should do an all Christian podcast right now.
Nobody's sworn yet. We can still not swear.
Ah,
Ah, shit.
Sorry.
Jimmy, we need to have an intervention. So if this is going to be an all Christian podcast, let's start it off with.
Can you guys,
let's start it off.
guess what the top city is that listens to us? I'll give
Arkansas.
you.
Jimmy, I'm
guess.
trying to transition us
No,
into
I'm not
another topic. and
transitioning
you-
into Christian podcast.
Arkansas is a state, dumb fuck.
Who? What?
Colby said
Oh,
Arkansas.
city. Pick. What do you
Oh.
think our number one city is in the United States?
Austin, Texas.
Burns are going to say Minneapolis.
I will say
Some dirty white trash city that's kind of popular, like Houston.
Topeka, Kansas.
Oh, I'm sorry. State.
Is it in the U.S.?
State. No.
Oh,
Yeah.
state?
City. No, it's city. Yeah. City.
Just tell us.
Number one
Oklahoma.
city that listens to the Dude Comedy Podcast.
New York. It's gonna be New York because that's gonna be the confusion. Is it New York City or New York State?
is Chicago.
Oh, wow.
Chicago.
Chi-Town Brothers.
New York
Wait,
is number
Shout out
2.
Chirac.
LA is number 3. San Fran is number 4. Don't know number 5. It doesn't have a name. Dallas 6. London 7. London. Oh, well, okay.
We going international.
Yeah, Mr.
Aye,
Worldwide.
aye, aye.
9 is Washington, and Minneapolis is number 10.
Hey, shout out number 10, Minneapolis.
Hey, shout out
Represent.
9 as well. Shout out to Kyle
Yeah.
and I with our local fan base right there. Look at us,
Yeah, but-
look at us carrying the locals,
we have
guys.
1.8% users that are 64 or older.
That's some bullshit.
And Canada is coming in second with top countries in listens.
I wish they would show like religion.
Damn, Australia's
Does it
number
show
4.
religion?
Hey, you want me to fuck up Halloween for you guys? Think about
No.
this. Buying candy to give out to like the kids, all you're basically doing is paying dues for all those years of free candy that you took. Think about it.
Or you could look at it, it's the one time a year that a complete stranger can give your kids candy and not be called a pedophile.
That's it.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they're complete strangers, your neighbors.
But no, think about that though. Think about that stat. Like, I just bought 2 bags of like whatever 80 pieces of candy. So that's 160. If I do that for the next 4 years, I'm getting close to how many years I trick or treated. I mean, think about that. That's crazy.
Yeah, I always go back to like if I was like a truly fucked up person, dude, I could fuck some kids up on Halloween.
Oh yeah, there's like I mean, you could go as okay, let's go hypothetical here. We're fucked up people. Let's do that. Let's peel it back. First thing, non as aggressive. You mean drop weed candy in there? All right, go Kyle. What are you thinking?
Man, I was thinking like really like if I was a fucked up like terrorist, dude.
Well, you can say it, and you're under the allegedly.
Oh, I mean,
shield.
there's lots of things. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I mean, if you wanted to, you can just stab kids at your front door. But I mean, just all the options of putting, actually like replacing candy with something that's not candy.
Yeah, it's scary. Jimmy did say it right. Like it's people. Yeah, they're your neighbors, but people are just
You don't
giving
know them. Come on.
yeah, random candy.
Yeah, you don't know.
Well, what
Yes.
I would do would be either go with the classic razor blades in the apple, or
The
I
thing is, they're
would-
not eating the apple though.
that's true. You could put razor blades in homemade candy.
Who gives out
maybe.
apples? Seriously.
Some lady gave out a little like gift bag, like a tiny little like bag, and it had like her business name on it and like there was a fidget spinner in there that had like it was branded with her like Allstate business contacts.
Actually kind of smart.
It's kind of a
because
good
you know
move.
the parents are going
Damn.
through the candy. So they're going to get
Exactly,
eyes
yeah.
on the fidget spinner. Burns, what did you do for Halloween? Did you hand out candy to kids?
Nah, man. People don't come to my apartment building. I just was at the Wild Game. My brother's actually having a Halloween party this weekend.
Are you going to dress up?
Yeah, I don't know what as though.
You could
Not
be
sure.
you could dress up as a famous YouTuber.
I could. I wouldn't have to wear anything. Wait, I'm not
Oh.
famous anymore, so.
I like that.
You could
You could dress up as Jake Paul with herpes. Apparently that's the thing right now.
You could go as PewDiePie.
He has
I
herpes.
don't know. I see videos from Drama Alert and on Twitter, Jake Paul with herpes. I have no idea. I didn't watch them.
They're really fucking people make videos about
Dude,
that.
anything
if-
you can
if-
do to get Jake Paul the title, that's what they do.
Here's the thing: if he doesn't have herpes and you report that, I mean, technically, couldn't you sue him?
Slander.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know how
Slanderous.
it works for like YouTube stuff, but I mean, if
That's
I
what
want,
you say. Allegedly.
yeah, that's why I
has
said
herpes.
allegedly.
We should make the title of this video "Jake Paul allegedly has AIDS."
Yep.
Yep,
That's
yep,
it.
done.
That's the title.
Thanks
Yeah,
for
that's the
listening,
title.
people. We're done. Thanks
Is
for
that what we're doing?
Yes.
100%.
allegedly.
So,
Do
Paul
you want to go AIDS
allegedly
or
has
herpes?
AIDS.
Let's go herpes. That's what's trending.
HIV positive.
No, let's go herpes.
No, I think you got to be a
Herpes
little
isn't
bit more extreme
life-threatening.
here.
Let's not take it to the point of like.
Neither is HIV anymore. There's
Is it not?
plenty of medications.
Yeah, Magic Johnson was on TV last night at the World Series, and that motherfucker had HIV years ago.
Oh yeah. Same with
Charlie Sheen. Charlie Sheen.
Did you guys see
Didn't
the
he-
thing about Kevin Spacey?
Oh yeah, dude, that's fucked
that
up
was a-
shit
That
right
was
there.
a little fucked up. He was like, "So yeah, I totally molested a 14-year-old child like 30
Right.
years ago, but I'm gay."
Okay,
so.
as your PR guy.
No,
when
he
you
said
know
he didn't
has a PR
remember.
guy, okay, you know he has a PR guy.
Probably
I'm
a whole
I'm gonna,
team.
I'm going to do this from Kevin Spacey's perspective, okay? I'm not condoning if he did something. I'm going to say if I was Kevin Spacey's PR guy, the first thing I would find out, is there actually any substantial evidence? Is there pictures, photos, anything like that? And if there's not, you're not saying shit. This was
Yeah.
this was 30 years ago. Why would you
Oh, yeah.
why would you come out and say that's horrible? If I did
You would just
that,
say
I'm
that's
so
completely
sorry.
false.
Yeah, unequivocally, I didn't do that. But he instead says, that's horrible. I must have been really drunk if that happened. What? You're basically
Yeah.
confessing that you were a pedophile. I mean,
Well, what he was probably thinking though, it was like, "Oh man, the statute of limitations has got to be up on this. I'll just come
jeez.
clean."
And then on top of that, I'm going to come out that I'm gay. In that same
That
thing.
might be the only time that someone has found a bad way, to come out as gay.
yeah. But it
It's
doesn't look
just-
good because House of Cards, if you guys watch it at all, he's a little fucking closet pervert. He
He is,
Yeah,
and it got canceled now. So
well, it's got season 6.
yeah,
Season 6 will come out and then they're done.
Did you see like Andy Dick got just his show got canceled
Dude,
or he got fired
everybody
from
is
the show
getting
he was
called
doing?
out for sexual
Ari-
harassment
Ari
everywhere.
from Entourage? Ari from Entourage yesterday got called out for it too.
Andy Dick is not a surprise though.
Yeah, but the thing with Andy Dick, like that's just his like funny character. He does that shit all the time, like licks people's faces live and stuff. I mean, I don't know, like I guess it's just it was just kind of a little different than me or for me because I'm like, this dude's just like, that's like his fucking character to be weird, you know? But I mean, I only read the licking the face part. I'm like, okay, he was just being funny with the cast member or whatever, but
Well, he said he used
apparently
to
he does
grope
more
too,
than that.
but he stopped that.
Yeah. That's just crazy how, I mean, Hollywood's a weird fucking world because you would think like there's some people that are playing like the most badass action dudes, you know, in fucking Hollywood. And they're like, yeah, I'm gay. Like Vin Diesel, I believe is bi. Like, it's
Second.
just funny. Like, it's funny how we like view some of these people like, who's the dude that came out gay a few years back that plays like he was on like he's like that tall skinny guy. The fuck is his name? He's like blonde.
Give us a movie. Give us a movie.
He was in Starship Troopers. The smart
I know who
guy.
you're talking about. Oh, Doogie Howser. Neil Patrick
No.
Harris.
Oh well,
Yeah,
he's been
Neil
gay for a
Patrick
minute.
Harris.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It was however long ago, but like, it's just funny how like he's just like he plays in the shows like such like a manly type dude, you know, and it's just
Yeah, like
I'm
in
gay.
Harold and
It's-
Kumar.
Or
Takes
how I
him-
met,
takes him to
the
how I met your
Bordello.
mother. Yeah.
Yeah, and it
exactly.
just shows like just something is just like it's just like kind of like I don't know. Hollywood's a weird fucking world, man, and just like there's lots of power involved with it, and like everybody already knew about what's his name. You know, they already knew he was a fucking weirdo.
Weinstein.
No, whoever the main guy we were just talking about a second ago, the guy. I keep forgetting. I'm not good with names.
Somebody just tweeted out, we're talking about Kevin Spacey, right? You know he was the main antagonist in Advanced Warfare in the campaign.
Yeah.
Okay? Somebody just tweeted out, I will never be able to play Advanced Warfare again. And it shows in Mission 1, you're taking a tour with him through the city, and he says, there's a great junior high just up the road here.
He says
Oh my
that?
God.
He really says that?
Yes, I don't know. Here, I'll drop the tweet.
Colby, let's build
That's
that.
funny, though.
What is he saying it? Send me the tweet.
Yeah, well, I'm just going to I'll send you the screenshot. Anyway, I thought that was pretty funny.
It's right on topic, too.
Oh,
which
so
is funny.
somebody wrote it in
They
probably.
probably did, but it's still funny. Fake news is news, right?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, yeah.
Fake news is news, baby.
Yeah.
Fake news is news, baby.
This
That's
is
pretty
great.
funny, though.
But yeah, Hollywood, man, there's going to be a lot more shit coming out. I guarantee you that. I want to hear some stuff about Tom Cruise because you know that motherfucker's weird.
Well,
for sure.
He's a Scientologist, isn't he?
He's a crazy Scientologist, so like he takes that shit seriously.
What is their core belief? What is the deal with Scientology people?
Well, the basics are, it was started by Ron Hubbard, he was a science fiction writer,
Okay.
and he decided to start I can't remember the name of the god they worship or whatever, but you know, it's all about coming clear. It's all about like getting in touch with your inner self and, you know, being able to confess bad things that you've done, and you're going to be picked up by a spaceship and taken away to some planet
Really?
sometimes. Yeah. Just total bullshit. I think it's just a way for celebrities to launder their money because
You
you
have
know
to
they
pay to be
depend
in
on a
it
lot.
or something?
You pretty much have to pay to get to the next level. So you like learn a bunch of
Oh,
stuff
it's
and
a
they're like, all right,
pyramid scheme. Cool.
Isn't that funny that people are like, science, that whatever concept you just explained is so fucking so crazy that somebody would pick us up in spaceships, but they'll sit there and be like, yeah, when God comes back, we're just gonna disappear and go to heaven. Like, it's like,
and it's seen as,
Okay,
it's
here
seen
we
as
go.
like
Here we
normal.
go. I'm on the page. Scientology comprises.
Do
a
they got a
body
phone
of
number?
knowledge. I don't.
Yeah, we got to call these people and ask what their core beliefs are.
This is
and we gotta get-
Scientology.org.
But you know that
Man is
actually
an
might be a
immortal
bad
spiritual
idea.
being. Okay, that's not too far fetched. That's saying that man is like a spirit, and you go on to do other stuff after this life. I'm okay with that. His experience extends well beyond a single life. I'm okay with that too. I believe in reincarnation, so I'm Scientology so far.
What?
His capabilities are
What?
unlimited, even if not presently realized. Okay. Where's the weird stuff, guys?
Oh, they're not going to tell you the weird stuff on their website, dude. They got to get you in.
Oh.
I remember that one
Jim-
girl that escaped it had a show where there was just like she was uncovering everything, and she was
Yeah, it's that
worried.
woman. It's that woman who was the wife on King
Kevin
of Queens.
James.
She,
Yeah, Kevin
yeah,
James.
she was
Here we
she was
go.
actually super super high up too. It's
Yeah,
crazy. We
that's where
should
we
we should I say we should call them, but another part of me says that we shouldn't because apparently they harass people.
Oh, they'd come
Like
after
they will
us?
not leave you alone. They will not leave you alone if you show any sort of interest.
Here we go. Okay, there's the dynamics. All right, and the fifth dynamic is the urge toward existence of the animal kingdom. This includes all living things, whether vegetable or animal, the fish in the sea, the beast of the field. This, okay, I don't get it.
so what's negative? So
I
yeah,
haven't seen anything like crazy as, but I'm on their
what's
website
crazy
too. So
about it's auto corrected. What's crazy about Scientology?
I like help
9
me.
crazy things I learned about Scientology.
I like when he goes, "Help me, Tom Cruise, with your witchcraft."
help me, Tom Cruise.
It says lower level church members were forced to work in celebrities' homes for very little pay.
Lower level?
Yeah. So basically, like apprentices.
But you
Or-
get to go work in Tom Cruise's house. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So that's number 1. So it's gonna get crazy from here, right? Oftentimes, former members legally aren't allowed to talk to one another. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's actually just a bullshit. Former members aren't allowed. Legally? I don't know about legally. Maybe
Here's a really weird one. Okay, so this is what the religion reveals. 75 million years ago, an evil being named Xenu decided to solve a population problem on his galactic colony by exiling a bunch of people to Earth. When the souls started leaving the bodies, he captured the souls and forced them into a huge implant station and made them watch movies that implanted them with false pictures of Christ and other historical events that Hubbard says didn't actually happen. This sounds
That's
like a pretty...
us.
This
That's
sounds
us.
like this sounds like a pretty cool science fiction novel, but people actually base their entire lives off this. This is insane.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Members are pressured to talk about their sex lives. Scientologists have to go through a process known as auditing, in which the church asks them extremely personal questions about their lives. This seems to be a form of blackmail, as the church keeps detailed records of the proceedings in questions, often pertaining to people's sex lives. If a member ever wants to leave the church, it can threaten to reveal this information. So what do? You like pick up the phone or you send a text after you do it and you give like the top 5 things you did when you had sex?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
like then they blackmail you with it later.
The FBI investigated
This is
Scientology for human trafficking.
Here's another fun one. There are strict rules surrounding their upbringing of children, including strict diets and no contact with anyone outside of their religion. When it's time to be audited, which I guess means when you like reveal all the bad things you've done, children are actually encouraged to spy on their parents and tell the church everything that is going on in their household.
The church spied on Nicole Kidman at Tom Cruise's request, allegedly.
This is my favorite weird belief, though. So, Scientologists also believe in silent births, which basically means there are to be no spoken words by anyone attending.
Awkward. It's just here, just
So,
a gush.
is the lady not allowed to like make?
No, man.
She has,
no drugs are
she
allowed
has
either.
to keep her mouth shut.
Oh, yeah, you got to power through it.
Yes, and this one says, children are treated like adults. As old spirits in the little bodies who have returned to Scientology, children are treated as adults. Cool.
We should call them.
They're-
Someone find a phone number. Let's call them.
They're taught that the internet is all lies.
Do you think there's a membership fee? Like you have to pay a membership fee?
The church leaders
for
know
sure.
it's a scam.
Oh,
I don't-
100%.
whatever the fuck I'm reading is nothing but Reddit screenshots, so I don't know about all the scientifics behind that.
Well, I mean,
Hey, if it's on
Trying to
Reddit,
find
it's
a-
real, man.
Trying to
if
find a phone
if Tom
number for
Cruise
them.
is part of it, it's legit. Come on.
Tom Cruise is I love his movies, but I'm telling you, man, something's off with these Hollywood guys. Like, think about it. He's been like, everybody's been on his nuts for the last 30, 40 years of his life. You know, like, it's just funky, man. People in Hollywood, I mean, he's been around Hollywood his whole life.
Since 1981, he's been in Hollywood as an actor and producer. That's crazy.
Yeah. It's like he's just so fucking famous. Like, that level of fame we can't even comprehend, honestly. Like we got a little taste of it from YouTube, but like, imagine like just literally like not being able to live that normal life. And like, at what point do you turn into this like Scientologist stuff? It's crazy.
Well, it's not completely off topic, but people are saying that the shit that Bieber's getting tied up in is all this weird religion stuff. It's not Scientology, but like
They're
dude that
probably
he's-
bored, man. They've accomplished everything. They've got more money than they could ever spend.
No, man. They know the secret to life is religion because it is a money-making machine.
Or
I'm all about that
Oh, yeah.
Illuminati.
But it's crazy that we're probably the ones that are just like, they're probably not crazy and we're the ones that are crazy. That's probably actually how it really goes. Like, we just been brainwashed, and that's why we're just talking about what we're talking about right now. And they've already got the keys to life, and they figured that shit out a long time ago.
Exactly.
Why are they so secretive though?
I don't know.
Because they don't want dumb people in there. They want special people.
We should call. I can't find a number for the Scientology, but we should call the Church of Latter-day Saints since they sponsored the
No.
last show.
No, don't do that.
Oh,
Why not?
whoa. Colby's
Shit.
usually
Oh.
on board with anything. Why
Oh.
not, Colby?
No, don't call my church people.
Oh, those are
while
your
I'm
people?
on a call. No, that's just
The
That-
Church
don't
of
do
the
that
Latter-day
one.
Saints?
Yeah, skip that call. We can do another prank
What if
call.
I do something where I'm like, yo, I have a member who's thinking about leaving the church. He's one of my best friends. Like, how can I get him to stay?
No, I still won't participate. I don't like that. I don't like that vibe. Bad vibes.
Hey, call my dad's church. Fuck it. Just kidding, don't. Don't.
We should find a really anti-gay church to call and be like, yo, I'm really gay.
Westboro
Yeah.
Baptist Church. That's what somebody told us to do.
Yeah, let's call them.
You know they get fucked with so much.
They probably just have someone who answers the phone knowing that they're getting pranked.
Well, let's find a church that's like similar to that.
Dude, you can call the KKK.
No, you can't.
Yes, you can. I've called them before
Can you
as a little
call
kid.
what is that church? That really, really bad church. That everybody
Westboro?
hates.
they said it. Yeah, they said it.
Westboro. Yeah, let's call them.
They probably get a ton of harassing calls already, so we should try to call a church that's similar to them.
Dude, those motherfuckers protest at funerals.
They would probably ping
Like,
your freaking phone number and come after you.
White Resistance News.
Hey, I got a side question. So the terror suspect yesterday from New York. So they found the letter he left behind in the Home Depot truck that pledged his allegiance to ISIS. Why do you report that? You know what I mean? Like, if that's what you get what I'm saying? Like, if that's what he wants and that's what ISIS wants, so like they can take it, like they can take credit for it. Like, why even say we found this? He was part of ISIS. Why not just say we found nothing? You know what I'm saying? Does that make sense?
Well, I mean, people need, like, if your family member was injured or killed in that, I mean, now you could tell them in a one-on-one, but it's eventually going to get out. But, I mean, if that's what happened, that's what happened, you know, and transparency. It doesn't really, I mean,
Copycats.
I mean, honestly, they probably enjoy the fear that the Americans have for
Yeah, that's probably
ISIS.
what it is.
But it's, you know, I mean, it's not really even ISIS. It was probably just, I mean, it was some dude. I mean, it was probably ISIS, but it's not like he was like, he came over from there and he's trained. I mean, he probably just fucking, he just ran a truck into a group of people. He's a fucking idiot is basically what he was. And his life probably sucked. And he just needed an excuse to kill some people. So ISIS, when in doubt, ISIS it out.
Yeah, when in doubt, blame ISIS. Or pledge allegiance, I guess would be the word.
To the
church,
flag?
I found the church of the guy who said that the Orlando gay nightclub shooting was a good thing.
Ooh.
Should we
Does
call
he got
him?
a phone number?
Yeah, you wanna call him?
You got this one, man.
Should I just be like, yo, I'm really gay. I love men, and I just want to know what do I got to do to not be gay?
I ain't gay no more. Call
We're
it.
going to
Fuck
send
it.
you a 12-pack of special bottled water that if you drink the entire 12-pack, your gay inhibitions will dissolve.
All right, let me just find out what
For
I can
a
do.
low price of $2.99.
$2.99, and that's a reoccurring
As in
thing. So it's a monthly
$299.
auto ship. You will get a case every month, and if you want to continue to be non-gay, you have to drink this water.
All right, so let me just call these people real quick and let's see what's going on with them.
Make it real, homie.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to reach.
Faithful Word Baptist Church.
Kyle. These people better answer. I have a real dilemma on my hands right now. I need answers.
Church ain't in session.
Thank you for calling Faithful Word Baptist Church. We're located on the southeast corner of
What a bunch
48th
of
Street
cunts.
and 7th Avenue in Tempe. Our service times are Sunday mornings at 10:30, Sunday nights at 6:30, and Wednesday nights at 7. You can visit us on the web at www.faithfulwordbaptist.org or leave a message, and we'll get back to you. Thank you.
He sounds really nice.
Yeah, he doesn't sound like a bad guy.
Hi, Faithful Word Baptist Church. My name is Kyle. I'm moving to Arizona pretty soon, and I was hoping you guys could help me out. I recently sucked a dick last night, and I discovered that I liked it. So I'm just trying to find a way how I can make this stop, and I think I researched you guys a little bit, and I think you guys can help me stop enjoying male genitalia. So if you guys can give me a call back, that would be Much appreciated. I'm really struggling with this, and I need your guidance. Thank you. Goodbye.
Jesus Christ.
Suck the dick, huh? Wow.
He's gonna call you back later and be
He's
like,
gonna call you
"Okay,
back
I
in
need
like
this.
2 minutes.
I need to see.
I
I
hope
need to
so.
see
I
firsthand
hope
your
he
dick
calls
sucking
me.
skills before I
Yeah,
can
video
help you get
proof
through this."
now.
Like you
Yeah,
gotta,
boy,
can
you need to
hop on a
show me
flight?
exactly how you suck that dick.
You said that too well, dude. You hillbilly fuck.
Let's see if I can call another church like that.
Burns just
We'll
wants to
look-
get into some religion battles, doesn't he?
Hey,
No,
everybody
I just
listening to
like-
the. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead. I have nothing of importance to say right now. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, everybody listening to the show right now. How long ago did we start the show? 85th episode. It's like 6 months ago, right?
January.
No, it's been more than 6 months.
Damn, almost a year. Holy shit! What the fuck? So, all you people, we have been spitting out Bitcoin, cryptocurrencies from the beginning. So a year ago, Jesus,
Back when it was
Bitcoin
2K.
just hit. Yeah, Bitcoin just hit $6,600. So if you would have listened to us back then, you got a little bit of Bitcoin. I mean, you basically could have tripled your earnings in less than a year.
You know what they say?
Choke on that.
Back
But
then, they
also,
didn't want me now how they all on me.
By choke.
Also, I am firm in my beliefs that even if you got in right now today, a year from now, you could times 10 that. Choke on that.
It is funny that like when you say it, it sounds like a salesy pitch thing, but then you can go do research and everyone's like, "Buy!" You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, I personally, I'm not buying. If I had $100,000 on me, I would sink every bit of it into Bitcoin, but I don't.
Because it's already.
But
all
I'm
in
just trying to.
Bitcoin.
We're just trying to help you guys out. It honestly does absolutely nothing for us for you to hop on a Bitcoin train. You use the app Coinbase. You verify your bank account. Get yourself 0.001, and that 0.001 will most likely at least triple 6 months from now. Guarantee it. Or crash and be worth nothing. That's why you only use money that you something about losing shit and
You only invest money that you can afford to lose.
Yep. And that's my Bitcoin spiel. On to the next segment.
Next segment is going to be, what are your top 3 things that annoy you? Like petty things that annoy the shit out of you.
Ooh, I like
Humans.
this.
Kyle, you want to go first?
Yeah.
So we're talking
Top
like
3.
you're talking like little things that shouldn't irritate you, but it's just like kind of like why type stuff, right? That's what you're saying.
Or just like in general, like humans.
No, that's just too vague. What is something specific that is super petty that it just annoys the shit out of you? What grinds your gears, Kyle?
Let's see.
I have one. If you're still thinking, Kyle.
Yeah, go.
So like this is like when you're kind of having a text convo with someone that you don't regularly talk to. So it's like still like a close enough person that you're having like a longer text conversation with them, and you get to the point that you were trying to make, like, okay, let's go get dinner on Friday, or like, oh, let's send this over to me by Saturday, whatever it is. But then they keep ending the text with like another thing, so like you kind of have to respond or you look like a dick. You know what I'm saying? So it's like they might say something like, "Oh yeah, sounds good. Hope this is," and you're just like, "Damn it, now I have to respond back to this." And then they respond with something else. So you're just like going back and forth with this person. You're just like, "Damn it, man."
Like kind of like a girl you like that you're talking to, and the conversation just never fucking ends.
Yeah. So,
But you don't actually like them.
yeah, and it's just like, and you're like, I'm gonna see you in a day. Like I can get all this stuff out. Like, and then this dude started asking me like about my in-depth like NBA stuff. I'm just like, man, we could sit here and talk about this all day, but let's just do it in person. Like I'm seeing you tomorrow. Like what is this? That's like a petty thing. That's like it's just annoying. It's not like I hate the dude for it.
Yeah, like I had somebody that was sent me a message today, and they're like, dude, I just lost my house and my kid. I didn't really ask too many details. And then he said, hoes aren't loyal. And I'm like, I was thrown off a little bit because their name was Chrissy. And then they said hoes aren't loyal. So I was really confused. So I'm just like, oh man, I'm sorry to hear about that. You know, things will get better. Sounds like you're at the bottom, could only go up from here. Yada. He really appreciated it, you know, and I was just like, wait, I'm just curious, are you male or a female with the name of Chrissy? And they said, well, I have, you know, male genitals, if that's what you're asking. And I was just kind of like, I'm not going to go down that road. But then I was like, all right, man, well, I hope you have a good day. It was nice talking to you. And he said bye. I said bye. And then I looked back and he was like, so what are you up to today? I'm just like, fuck.
Can't just end the
And
conversation.
I already feel,
there.
I feel like, you know, when they kind of tell you stuff like that, and it's like, I said, like, you know, what you're supposed to say, and then
Okay,
it's
back.
just like, fuck. Oh, you were gone?
I had to pee. Oh, sorry.
Oh, you didn't.
Hose ain't
You
loyal.
missed out, Jimmy.
Hose ain't loyal.
No, that is
Yeah.
right though. That one, and then another one. This is just a super basic one. Is just like rude people who work at places where they shouldn't be rude. I think we've already kind of talked about this before, and like I consider myself I would put myself as a top tier as like a nice person. Like I'm not going out of my way to be mean to somebody, especially like when I'm at their place of work. But I just hate when like those people are just like a shop owner, or not owner, but like a shop worker and stuff, and they're just like a dick to you. Like, so I didn't know what I was supposed to get for this coffee order one time, and this lady like looked down at me because I didn't know like the difference between Americano and a latte. I'm like, oh wait, I think that's the wrong thing. And she hadn't done anything yet, and she's like kind of rolled her eyes. I'm like, yo, I'm about to like get what?
And you just dip out.
I'm like,
dude.
give me a break, people. That's like another little petty thing. So it's very small and it doesn't happen all the time, but that's another thing where I'm just like, oh, you're like, you don't have to be rude. Like you can be neutral. Like,
Well, I have a top 3 things that annoy the shit out of me.
Women?
No, well, these aren't in a particular order, but I'll just name them off and you guys can pick one you want to talk about. Or we can talk about all of them.
yep.
People who have bumper stickers on their vehicles.
Oh, yes.
People who have vanity license plates. And people who are deliberately rude to their waiter or waitress.
Oh yeah. So that's, yeah. I the third one for sure.
Like
I hate
women.
that.
Women are rude to waitresses in general. They are the ones that say it out. They're not afraid to say like whatever.
Well, let's start with bumper stickers. Let's start with bumper stickers.
Yeah, so the thing with bumper stickers, most of the time I see that they are political. Most of the time. And honestly, nobody gives a shit what your political beliefs are when you're driving on the highway. I don't give a shit. I just want you to not crash into me.
I would say
Nobody's actually got like real motivation from a bumper sticker.
well, that's
Right?
yeah. Let me ask you this: if it's not a political bumper sticker, what is it? A
I mean,
gay?
it's just
a gay
annoying.
one?
Like there was
Life is good. Nobody gives a
gay.
yeah,
fuck.
Or
like
the
there was
gay
one
one.
guy that I saw yesterday, and his bumper sticker said, "My other ride is your mom." Like what?
Did he have the shocker?
Okay, I've
the
got
shocker
two.
fingers?
I've got two.
The
They-
shocker.
No, we're not done talking about this, Jimmy.
The shocker
We're not done
one.
talking about-
Fuck, man.
You know the shocker.
Fuck up, Jimmy.
You know the shocker, like the 2 fingers, 1 pinky. Like
My sister had that.
yeah, so many people had that, and I used to always be like, "You're driving places where adults are seeing you with the damn shocker sticker. Get out of here, man." That's more
that's
of
my
you.
motto. Is I will never like when you see like a big truck and it's like girl truck, something about being a girl truck, you know, like a girl, like people always have that on their back window, like
Oh yeah,
the
Real
like
girls
four-
drive trucks.
yeah,
something like
exactly.
that. When literally nobody gives a fuck, you know, it's like you really like it's almost like a bad tattoo, you know, but people get more outrageous on their like vehicles for some reason, but like literally nobody gives a fuck that you're a girl driving a truck, you know.
I almost would
Nobody.
say it's worse than a tattoo because of like a tattoo can have some like you're not just like your body is unique. You driving a truck as a girl versus another girl driving a truck, and then you just put a sticker on it, like that's just dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that is one of my pet when I see like kids or people with like these crazy ass body kits and fucking wings on their car. I'm like it's funny. Like you think some shit's cool. Like that's my pet peeve when people think shit's cool when it literally is not cool to anybody else. You know, like shit like crazy ass body kits on your cars and stuff like that. You know, like like tattoos. It's just that's why I would never get a tattoo because I know like for everybody's gonna tell me like, yeah, that's a nice tattoo, but really it's gonna be gay at one point in my life.
Oh, guys, I just remembered. So across the street is the high school, and this dude with a big truck, and he must have graduated because he doesn't park there anymore, but he always parked in the farthest spot in the parking lot, so he always drove by it. He had the side bumper sticker burns where it was like across his door in bright orange, and it said Mr. StealYoGirl.com. And he had a website that showcased his 1998 Bronco with that Mr. Steal Your Girl like branding on it.
Some people, man. What goes through their head? So what amazes me about this is when you see crazy shit like that, you have to think that was a thought that entered someone's head. They were like, I should get this. They made a conscious decision to do that, and that is just obnoxious.
When you say that, though, now I'm going to reverse my decision I said to Kyle, because now that you say that, a bumper sticker, when you have that decision, that is the same thing as a tattoo. Like, they had that decision, and we're like, yeah, let's do it. But a bumper sticker, you can peel that shit off. A tattoo is stuck. Oh, if someone's going to say, well, you can get it removed, but it probably hurts.
Yeah. And the second thing that I hate is people who get vanity license plates. So I saw one the other day that said Optimus. That was his license plate. That was a thought that
some of them are funny though.
Like
a vanity license plate, that's not the cover, right? That's like the actual letters write out something.
Yeah, yep. I just think it's annoying.
What were Jimmy's two things?
I don't know. Am I allowed to tell them?
Go for it, Jimmy. Let's hear what are three things that grind your gears.
Two things that grind my gears, and it may be petty that I worry about it, but one is when people throw cigarettes out a window. I don't know why. It just instantly pisses me off for some reason.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's really good one.
That's not petty. That's dangerous.
Well, the second one is if I let somebody out, as in if I'm being courteous in traffic and I let you come out or I let you do something, wave you through, and you stare at me and don't give me any acknowledgement when I let you go, and it's
100%.
I'm the reason your ass isn't sitting there for another 2 or 3 minutes, and then you don't give me any acknowledgement.
I know, right? You're looking for just a
Jimmy,
little friendly wave.
Just a
friendly wave.
Yeah.
That's a really, really good one.
I like that one.
That one's so
pisses me
petty.
off.
You're right, because it's so petty that it shouldn't bug you, but you're just like, what? No wave?
Yeah.
Nothing?
Nothing.
Yeah.
Dick.
And you have your hand up waving.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
You know what? Actually, a good one. Sorry. Fucking grocery store etiquette. So our particular grocery store that I go to, there's aisles, and then there's one like main highway section that goes, perpendicular down the aisles that cut them in half. So there's like 20 aisles, and then there's one big road in the middle that you can, get to the aisles through, right? If you're fucking walking down the aisle with your cart, you stop when you get to the fucking main road, right? Down the center. You don't just take the corner without looking. You fucking stop because you're an aisle entering the main highway, and people do not understand that shit. You don't just walk into the main highway, and most of the time it's a blind corner, and it's just not proper grocery store etiquette.
Hey, let's keep
you
going
don't
on these.
Fucking go from the aisle and enter in the main road. Just like you don't take a left hand. You don't just drive straight onto a highway and not fucking look.
I agree.
Hey, we should do this once a month where it's just called, what grinds my gears, and we just do little petty things. See, I have another one I thought of, and it's Kyle will block people who do it, but I never do. Jimmy, you made me think of it. When you have like that right lane that merges and everyone knows it merges, and then the douchebags will speed down that right lane to go cut off like 10 more cars.
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, or
that
there's
is
two
annoying.
There's two sides to that. The people that speed up to beat 10 more cars, or someone who stops on the entrance ramp.
Oh yeah.
And like waits to get in.
Oh yeah. So I see, both of those, yeah. But I hate the people who speed by because it's like, that everyone knows that you're doing it, but no one is like gonna stop you.
I love when I'm in those things because I'll make it look like there's a spot to get in. It's like if there's like a mile backup and it's fucking obvious that they're going where you're going, and they'll just speed all the way up to the front, but I'll make it look like there's a gap. Speed it if I'm further back and somebody's not, they're trying to, I could tell they got their turn signal on and going way ahead. I'll give them a little swerve, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, one of these days I'm going to clip somebody and kill somebody, but I mean, and actually it's going to happen. And they're going to look back and listen to this and be like, oh wait, he did that shit on purpose.
Yeah, he premeditated that.
Another thing that's really annoying with traffic like that is that I don't know if you guys have this on your highways, but it'll be like a 4-lane highway and it's a just log jam of traffic, but the far right lane is an exit only lane for the next exit coming up, and people merge at the last second.
Oh yeah.
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 I never let those people in ever.
Well, no, that's basically what we're saying.
Yeah,
that's basically what we're saying these people are doing.
That's like the same thing. Yeah.
And it's backed up, and then they'll just cruise all the way to the front, you know, or get ahead of people, and they just drive down the line with their turn signal on and wait for a gap or take advantage of like a semi truck or something like that. But yeah, that's some bullshit.
What about the
Guys,
ones that they're in your way and there's a complete turning lane in the middle, and then they put on their blinker and they don't get in the turning lane until they've reached the spot to turn?
They do
Yeah.
like a half
Yeah.
fucking. They'll get stuck
Halfway
like,
through, yeah,
trying to
with
turn
their ass
left.
hanging out.
Yeah,
Stupid
dude, I'm
fucking
getting worked
people.
up. I'm fucking having a heart
getting
attack.
mad.
I think there
Talking
should
about
be. I think there should be a new law that if the police deem that you made a traffic violation that was just absolutely retarded, your license is gone. And every year, every single person has to take the driver's test. And if you fail it on your first try, you lose your license for a year. You're off the road.
I'm cool with that.
Yeah, it'll never happen.
I'm
I
just
get
saying
it though.
that should be
No,
a law.
I get it. Yeah.
You know how much more money that, like, you know, your local government could make just by like there's some people that like there should be a law you need to like retake a driver's test every 10 years. You know how many fucking at what point do old people, you
Need
know,
to stop fucking driving.
when they literally can't drive, like there's nothing you can do about it. Like,
Dude, I told you
there's-
guys this a long time ago, but I'm going to say it again because it fits perfect here. Like 3 or 4 months ago, I'm on the road, the main road before I turn onto my road to come to my house, and Sonic's right there. This old lady pulls out of Sonic. We're talking heavy traffic, both ways, 5 o'clock, and she pulls out and she stops in the middle of both lanes sideways, and she's probably 90 with an oxygen tank and a fucking oxygen mask on, and she's just sitting there staring out the window. Like, she checked out. Like, there was nobody fucking home, and she's just
my
sitting
God.
there. Yeah.
she's gonna end up killing somebody 1/4 her age, and the people. It's funny because they're just like nobody's like, well, she shouldn't have been driving. It's always just like, you know, it has nothing to do with that. It's just reported as an accident when really, fucking old people. There's certain like old people are like young people. Like they're fucking. Is like you got to take the test when you're young because you're new to the road. Like you should be taking tests when you're older because you're fucking old and your brain is not there.
Yeah, we need
You
to
know?
set up what we should do is set up a solution to this. So like at a certain time, if they don't pass the test, we set up like Uber adult or Uber elder, and it's like a rideshare program where they instead of paying their insurance to Geico, they pay us, and we're Uber for the elders, and then we go and we take them around places, and they don't have to worry
There
about
you go.
driving.
New business
Yeah,
idea.
they do
There
have
you go.
transit vans at like old people homes, but it's just
Yeah.
it's just funny because like okay, you're worried about the young kid because they're going too fast, but nobody ever says like, you know, the old people are going too slow when that's just as fucking dangerous as that person going, you know, 10 over, 15 over than that old person going 10 or 15 under.
It's not
It's
even
just as fucking dangerous.
And it's not even just a speed issue. It's also like, so there's a pretty on Kent or on the road by where we live. I don't know why I said the name. No one knows. There's a pretty like you should never take the left turn on green unless it's like wide open. You just wait for the arrow, and like pretty much everyone knows that. But sometimes you'll see some old person like inching out there more and more because they've probably lived in this area for 30 years, so they know the road better than everyone else. And it's like you can't make that turn unless you have a wide open space. The people are coming down at 50 and you're at 0. Like it's just not.
yeah.
Timing is just not, and that's like they just do it because they've done it for so long. It's muscle memory.
Yep.
It's dangerous.
Put them down.
Did you know that in Iowa, the state right below me, they do not take an actual driver's test? You take the written test, and that's it.
Really?
Yep.
I've been to Iowa before, and that's not a surprise, though.
That's
they
interesting.
are
These
almost
are
drivers.
fucking dead.
What's funny, here's a fun fact about me. I absolutely dominated the driver's test, and it took me 3 times to pass the written. So I wouldn't have had my driver's license.
No, you
You
wouldn't.
still have a Utah driver's license.
Yeah, still do. Got to get that fixed, actually. My insurance keeps messaging me that I need it to be Washington or I'm in trouble. Dang it. Thanks for reminding me, actually.
Better get that shit taken
Oh,
care
yeah,
of.
we got to pay our server bill. We forgot to do that yesterday.
Yeah. Oh, hey, guys, I got another one I was just thinking when we were talking. So, Kyle, you said it kind of with the grocery store thing. Bar etiquette. Like, okay, so there's one bartender, right? And then you got like the people that are kind of mingling. They've already paid, and they're kind of like talking before they take their shots, or they're closing out, whatnot. So the average bar, let's say, can hold maybe 10 people in front of that lady or dude. Not trying to be gender specific on bartenders. Then you got like, so those 3 people are hanging out. So now there's room for about 6 of you. And if 2 people have already ordered there, and you're like, there's no room. If I've already ordered, there's no room for you to come with your 2 boys and start like kind of working your way in to get next. Like, I'm gonna get my check and leave. I don't need like you being there for 3 minutes early doesn't do you any favors because she can't pour 9 drinks at once. And it happened to me this weekend where I'm just like, man, can you guys just wait a second? Like, there's not room here. This is etiquette, people. Like, why do you think you can just jump up on my lap, try and get up on my space? It's not like reach the cash over. I'm gonna get the bartender before you. It's like a line. Etiquette, people.
That's why just humans in general are fucking annoying.
But yeah, that got
More
me
bar
going.
etiquette would be people that always want to fight.
Yeah,
There's always
those
like
people are
group of
annoying.
people that are just get overly hammered and they just want to fight anyone for no reason.
I agree.
Well, these people probably, if I would have said something, obviously I'm just like, I already got my stuff coming.
And
But
they'd be like, "You want to go, man? You want to go? You want to do this?" Like, dude, it's a fucking bar. Get the fuck out of my face.
yeah,
and then
I
they
can't-
knock.
I was
going
gonna
to
fight people when I'm drunk. I was gonna
Probably.
fight people when I'm drunk, but I've never been in a fight in my life, so don't fuck with me. Dare me to eat this whole thing of weed chocolate right now?
Do it.
no.
Do it.
All right, guys, this is the
No, I gotta go pick up children.
this is the point of the show
Do
where
it anyway.
you guys won't see what I just sent, but I will explain it. Guys, fast forward that to about 50 seconds. What these guys are about to be watching is a very not safe for work, but still funny, dumb video that I'll have them explain as they watch it. But I was gonna say,
Do I need volume?
It looks like this guy's about to shoot a firecracker out of his
There you go.
asshole.
yeah.
Do I need volume?
I would, if you can get volume from where you're sitting, I would do it. If you don't have to switch anything with your recording. If not, I mean, it doesn't. You'll see it.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Yeah, it's kind of not safe for life.
How are you so far ahead, dude?
Go
I
to
literally-
go to 50 seconds ish.
I fast forwarded like he said to do.
I was watching. Oh, turn the volume off. He's gonna light it in his butt. What?
Yeah. So we'll explain it after they watch it, and I'll post it on Twitter or I'll retweet it or something. But I almost sent it at the start of the show, but I'm like, I always feel like it's bad radio slash it's bad radio slash podcast edit when we send stuff to each other and never share it with the people. They're just probably like, what are they
All
listening?
right, I'm watching.
Like, we don't even know
He
what
just
you're
lit it.
talking about.
Ow! 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 Oh my god! Oh my god!
Yeah. That is
He just scorched his back. Show his back. How did he fucking clenched the stick so hard in his cheeks? Damn, dude.
My dog's going ape shit.
Jimmy's dog.
My dog.
Hey, we made it this episode without talking about fucking DFS.
We did.
We did. We didn't make it through without talking about cryptocurrency, though.
We don't talk about that every episode.
So before we started the show, I tweeted out what would you guys like the show to be sponsored by, and I will make up a fake ad. I didn't have time to write this since we started right after I tweeted that.
Will you give us
But,
a couple products? We can each do one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go on from Hawk Drew. This show is sponsored by Invisible condoms bring stealthing to the next level. Better than better than the extra thin, only $19.95, lube not included. Just a rubber ring you slip on without any actual sleeve. Invisible condoms. Go to invisiblecondoms.com, enter code DUDECOMEDY for 15% off your first 10-pack of condoms. Invisible condoms, stealthing to the next level.
Guys,
when I was a younger boy losing my virginity, I thought if I took a tiny little piece of duct tape and put it over the hole of my penis, I thought it would work.
All right, I got somebody ringing the doorbell.
All right, well,
Didn't work.
just save your thing because I got this. We'll just keep ratting off some of these.
All right.
All right.
Bye,
Yeah,
guys.
stop your shit. Stop your shit. Don't say anything else.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey, so this is actually kind of funny. I'm not going to spoil all these, but when Burns tweeted this, I am going to say some of these that's just funny. So someone said, sponsor the show by Hollywood pedophiles. Interesting. We talked about that. Someone said, sponsor the show by Westboro Baptist Church. Interesting. We talked about that.
I saw that one. That's why I said it.
Oh. Someone said sponsored by Church of Scientology. Also talked about that. House of Cards. Talked about that. Just kind of funny. All right, so I will do I'll do this one. Mac Attack. This episode is sponsored by Gamblers Addicts Anonymous. For your friends who play too much daily fantasy, give them to call 1-800-925-8423. Gambler Addicts Anonymous. Your hope for a better life. Not as good as Burns.
Is it gay if you had sex with a midget and didn't like it?
What?
Is the midget a boy or a girl?
They all look the same, so
I think you're safe.
I wonder,
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I wonder how much the average midget weighs.
Let's look. Hold on, I got it.
Because even though they're a lot shorter, their proportions are a little bit larger.
Burns, what's the correct term to say now? Little people? What? No.
Yeah,
right, hold on.
midget retards.
So this says
Sorry, that's the correct term.
how much does the average midget weigh? It says approximately 150 pounds. Based on these factors and evidence above, the subject to further information to disclose, I can conclude that the average height adult dwarf male weighs approximately 150 pounds.
Damn.
I would have
told you it wasn't fucking light.
Oh, you were
What's
right.
No, man, they got
what's
major
the-
proportions. Their
what's
head
the-
weighs 17,000 pounds. Like
What's
mine.
the
I have a big
average
head.
height of a midget? Like 4'9"?
Hold on. Here it is.
I think
Height
to be
and weight
considered a midget, you got to be less than 5 feet.
chart. Yeah, so here is the age, weight, and height chart. It's called dwarfism, is what it is.
Oh, sorry, the dwarfs.
Well, no,
I
yeah.
wouldn't want to be called a
No,
dwarf.
I mean, yeah, what's one of those things we'll probably.
Yo, you fucking dwarfs!
So this says 3'6" Burns is like the average height, but I think that this is including like all ages and stuff. So it might be a little skewed. Yeah, I think it might be a little skewed. Anyway, yeah. I forgot why we were talking about that, but probably something I said to get us off topic, which I love it.
Thanks for joining us on the Dude Comedy Podcast today. The show again is sponsored by AOL Instant Messaging, Invisible Condoms, and Gambling Addicts Anonymous. Have yourself a beautiful rest of your day, and we will see you on Sunday. Bye.
Bye. Everyone, Kyle's recording stopped, but he said bye. He loves everybody. He wants everyone to be more friendly with each other and follow him on his new Instagram. Not Chuck Hawks yet. Bye. You can still search Chuck Hawks. We out!